Happy New Year! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Simply Eseeri. My name is Eseeri and I am so excited to see you here. Today's video is what feels like tradition at this point. As you know, with the new year brings a lot of excitement and joy, and for some of us, I'm some of us, a lot of planning and focus for what we'd like the year to look like. So today's video is no different from what I've done in the past, and I'm going to be sharing with you some of the areas of focus that I will be glued in on for the year of 2024. This video may be considered a little bit late as we are well past, by the time I post this, the month of January 2024. However, I did something a little bit different when it came to planning this year, and that included a lot of reflection, a lot of talking with those closest to me, and a lot of intention behind what it is that I'm looking to achieve for this year. Normally in the past, what I would do is I would just sit down and write, right? What I want to get done. But the basis of why was often not strong enough to hold me to achieve my goals throughout the year. So this year it is a bit different because I have a lot of intention and reasons behind why I selected the goals that I did to accomplish for 2024. In this video, I am not going to be sharing all of my goals, of course, but I will be sharing a select few that I'm open to share. I'm saying that a lot, share. So yeah, let's just get right into it. The first category that I'm going to be focusing on for 2024 is going to be surrounding my career. Number one, I am looking to focus on my career when it comes to my traditional 9-to-5 job. And number two, I am looking to build my entrepreneurial career for this year as well. And when I speak to my entrepreneurial career interests, what I will be honing in on is content creation. One thing that I was able to reflect on last year that I noticed is that I get absolute pure joy when I am creating content and I'm able to put it out there for you. And I really want to focus on that joy and to share it with you online as well. So it was a no-brainer for me to include that as part of my goals for 2024. Another goal that I have for this year is to focus on my fitness lifestyle. If you have been following me on Instagram at Simply Eseeri, you know that last year that was basically all I posted about on my stories. I was able to accomplish running 2 5K races, and I started taking yoga classes. I'm looking to keep that momentum this year by learning how to swim, which is super exciting for me, and being more consistent with yoga as I started to notice both the mental and physical benefits of it. So I want to tap into that a little bit more for this year. Lastly, another major goal that I have for myself for this year that I'm willing to share with you is decluttering. I know I'm not the only one. I have a lot of stuff that I do not use in my house, and I am absolutely sick of it. I am sick of it. So this year, the intention is to go room by room and begin the decluttering process. And when I say that, what I mean is specifically getting rid of things that I no longer use. I don't care if I have not used it in 6 months, 3 months, 1 year, 5 year, it has got to go. I am a strong believer in the fact that your environment is a reflection of you, and I do always try to maintain my house in terms of cleanliness and having the decor a certain way, etc. But I don't think it helps that I have things that I do not use, and it's like reflective of the insides of my brain, like thinking about things that don't matter. It's all gotta go in 2024. So that's another key thing that I am going to be focusing on this year. As you could tell from what I've shared so far in terms of my 2024 goals, they are very niched and focused areas in my life. And the way that the way that I'm planning on achieving them is by loosely following the concept of the 12-week year that I came across thanks to TikTok. Basically, I was on TikTok scrolling and I came across the concept of trying to structure your life, and accomplishing your goals based on the 12-week year. So instead of trying to accomplish something in 365 days, you attempt to do it in 12 weeks. So within a quarter. It is a different way to think about doing things, and I am open to trying this because I feel like different is okay, and it is a challenge that I am looking forward to. I should note that when it comes to the 12-week year, you do not have to start within a traditional calendar year. So our traditional calendar year is January to December. And what you would do, or at least what I'm going to do, just because it's easy for me and it's something that I'm doing for the first time, is I did start by the time you see this video, from January, February, March, Q1, 12 weeks. But you could start at any point within the year to accomplish achieving your goals within the 12-week year. I hope that made sense. And when you are doing the 12-week year, you do not, from my understanding, have to take your whole list of goals and try to accomplish them within those 12 weeks. No. What you do instead is you select maybe 3 goals and try to accomplish those 3 within the 12 weeks. And then you move on to whatever other goals you have, 2 to 3, whatever floats your boat, whatever is realistic to actually accomplish, and you focus on that. So if I use myself and my goals as an example, my first focus for the Q1 of the 12-week year is going to be my career. And that is focusing on upscaling my traditional 9-to-5 job and the skills that I have in it. And then the second aspect of that I'll be focusing on is content creation. And as you can see, thanks to this video, we're on track. Some tips that I could share with you if you're looking to do the same type of planning in order to achieve your goals for the year is to first reflect. Reflect on your previous year and see where you'd like to improve. There's no way to move forward if you don't take the time to look back. Once you've done this, then take the time to sit down and start jotting down what it is realistically, that's keyword, realistically, that you'd like to accomplish for the year. And for some of your goals, when you're just jotting down, it might be a brainstorming process. So you might have a lot and it might seem a little bit overwhelming, on paper or on your cell phone, however you are documenting your goals and your desires. But once you do that, just take the time to see if you could start grouping them into categories. So personally, when I was sitting down, I want to, upskill my skills from my 9-to-5. I want to create content. I want to post more frequently on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. On paper, it's a lot, but if I categorize it, it narrows down to career because they both are career focused. Content creation is a career. We are in the 2024s, and it made it a little bit more digestible and a little bit more realistic for me to think about and on how I'm going to focus on achieving each. And it also helps you get like a little bit of more clear focus in terms of why, and how you're going to achieve the goal. On my end, what I did when I sat down and I looked at all my goals and aspirations for the year, I categorized them and found that I have 6 categories or 6 buckets, whatever term you'd like to use, that I need to focus on. And on my end, I feel like that's very, very achievable to achieve for each 12-week year that I want to do in 2024. After you've identified each of the categories that you want to focus on for the year, for each category, each grouped goal, write down at least 3 action items that you are going to do to achieve your goals. And also develop milestone targets that will help you keep track on your progression. Hopefully your progression up towards achieving your goal. And keep doing that until you complete it within the 12-week year. From what I've seen, based on the summary, I'm still waiting to get the book, so bear with me, please. From what I've seen based on the book and the summary of the 12-week year, it's great if you are able to achieve a target of about like 80% per week of accomplishing your goal, because then that shows that yes, you are progressing. And if you don't, then you need to take a step back and reflect on how you could better address any blockages for you to getting to where you want to be. You are not identifying your goals for nothing. So it's important for you to be very clear in the steps that you want to take to achieving them, along with what your end goal, your desired outcome will be for it. You need something to look forward to. The tools that I'm personally going to be using for each of the 12-week years that I'm going to be doing in 2024 are, of course, a traditional agenda. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I am a huge fan of writing things down and checking them off. So I had to get a new agenda for this year to accomplish that. And then the second thing that I'm going to be using, which is something very new to me, so crossing my fingers it works out, is a digital notebook. I've just been introduced to GoodNote and I am still figuring it out, but so far so good. What I've been using the digital notebook for specifically is for my content creation planning and organization, to make sure that I am on top of it and ahead of the game, ahead of the schedule for my intentions for this year. And the key takeaway from that is that either way, I would suggest that you document. It is very, very important to document your journey. So whether you feel like doing it with a traditional agenda, notebook, pen, paper, or digitally, you need to put your thoughts somewhere so you could see them and take action. So in documenting for each of my goals, what I ended up doing was breaking them down in terms of daily, weekly, and monthly activities, milestones, and outcomes. And I had to be detail oriented about it this year because I noticed with myself that is when I succeed. When I write down things at a high level, it does not work out for me, and I recognize that I don't take things as seriously. But if I'm writing things down as detailed as that, I have something to focus on and to make check marks off of, and I don't have to think as hard because it's already done there for me from past me. So when I say that, like, I do take time, you know. When did I take time? I took time at the beginning of this year to literally sit down and plan out my whole Q1 in detail, and I will continue to do that for every quarter, daily, weekly, monthly, in order to achieve my goals. If you're enjoying this video so far and you are getting some inspiration, what I need you to do is go ahead and hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can show your support. So I shared with you my key goals for this year, which entail, career and all that other jazz. But another thing that I definitely will be focusing on at some point in 2024 or sprinkled throughout the year is living a more intentional, sustainable, balanced lifestyle. All of my focus for this year will be on the foundation of just taking care of myself. This world is very, very hectic. And if you don't take care of yourself, you may find yourself wobbling a bit. And I'm not trying to wobble too much in 2024. And I want to make sure that I am able to show up as my best self mentally, physically, spiritually. That is the reason behind all of or any goal that I develop every single year. Let me know in the comment section down below if you created any goals, any plans for yourself for this year. And if you feel like sharing any one of them, please do not hesitate to do so in the comment section down below. If you do, I love learning new things. So if there are any tools or strategies that you use to accomplish your goals, please share with me and everybody else watching so we could also have that opportunity to see what's out there and to see what works better for us. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Take care and see you soon. All the best for 2024. Bye.